curious, obviously, the end of the game with you and Shea. I know you didn't hit him that hard enough for him to go down like that. Maybe just take me through what you're seeing and what the officials are trying to explain and how you're seeing that at the end there.
To be honest, I don't know. Y'all should be interviewing the officials for real.
We would if we could.
That should be a new thing in the NBA. Officials got to explain themselves because it's getting ridiculous. And then you can see it starts getting fiery and there's no control out there. And now they're just whistling on one side.
There's obviously a friendship with you and Shea, but how would you describe the competition between you and the series?
I'm on the court. I don't care who it is. Be anybody on the court going right at you. What next?
How were they able to kind of, throw the switch there in the third quarter a little bit?
I gotta look over it again. In the game, I be blacking out, going too hard and shit. So I gotta look at it again. But probably our turnovers.
You guys,
22 turnovers. So.
I know you were guarding Shea for at least the first 3 quarters of the game. You got in foul trouble there. Just, what is it like having to guard somebody like that? And then how do you, I guess you could say, have to defend better without fouling?
It's a little frail. That's what the rest of them call. I gotta be smarter about it, but this is playoffs, it's a man's game. Like, I used to watch this back when Michael Jordan was playing or whoever else when LeBron was younger. Like, it's just physical basketball. Like, I don't get why all the dropping, the falling, and the flopping, and the flailing, and all this stuff is allowed to get to the playoffs. Like, leave that for the season, like, for the fans. This is about who's the better team, who's a more witty team. Like, don't decide the games on no free throws. Like, maybe I gotta look back at it and see if they're really fouls, but all I know is when I be watching, when I was out for the playoffs, or I've been in the playoffs, or I'd be watching from before I was in the NBA, it's straight physical. It's straight low scoring, physical basketball, and you gotta sport a basketball to win or get stops to win. Not this flailing and going to the line and stoppage of play. Like, gotta fix that.
What explanation do you get from the officials when you have that conversation with them?
I can't. You gotta ask somebody else because I get too rowdy. And all they want to do is, that's legal. Oh, I never saw, or this or that. It's a bunch of excuses. That's why y'all should be interviewing them. To be honest, let's go to Adam Silver. Let's get some interviews for the chief that's out there, because accountability needs to be shown out there. Be honest, so we can actually see or hear what they have to say about the game. I think it's a good idea.
It's a hell of an idea.
Give y'all more to do instead of interviewing me.
Brooks got called for the foul. He makes exaggerated the flopping motion. Mm-hmm. Had a timeout, and Ott comes into the middle of the court, and I guess that's what his subject matter was. And you didn't leave. You were sort of hanging around there. Did you interact with Ott at all, and what did you think of that whole whole situation?
I think he was saying that I don't know if he was saying it was me, but I think he was saying I gave Dylan a shot before I got fouled. And I was just like, nah, I didn't do that. So I was just trying to read what he was trying to say. But yeah, it was a whole lot of nothing. Play ball.
Shea, you hit a tough bucket over Dylan in the first half, and there was some kind of smiling and pointing. Yeah. What was going on in that moment, and how would you describe the competition with your buddy there?
Yeah, he I think he blocked my shot in transition a couple plays before, and then I tried to pass it, and it tipped out of bounds, and he was screaming and hollering, and then he was just doing his usual antics, and then I scored on him, and I let him hear it a little bit.
Speaking of his usual antics, we just had a chat with him in the locker room, and he was complaining about flopping and flailing and, the kind of things people tend to complain about with you. I'm sure you heard some of that on the court as well. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I can't control what Dylan or anybody else on the other side is going to complain about. All I can do is try to go out there and win basketball games for my team. But yeah, I mean, Dylan's doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to bring energy to the game, rile up the game. And once again, he did a good job of bringing energy to the game tonight. It was super fun out there, and I love playing against him.
You and Lou don't seem to get caught up as much in the Dylan the Villain stuff, is that because of the Team Canada stuff? You guys, I guess you know him well? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, we know Dylan. Yeah. We know the guy he is. He's a great guy and a fierce competitor. And we play on his team, so we appreciate that. We know what he brings, and you know what he brings to the table for his team, and he's a high-level player because of it.